Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back in the video today, and today the Houston Rockets beat the Memphis Grizzlies 124-109. Great win for the Rockets to win their fifth straight in a row. Unbelievable win tonight. Look, I'll be honest. Honesty is key. I did not watch this game. I've kept up with it. I watched the highlights, and obviously I've looked at the box score. This is the first game I've missed this year out of the Rockets. Now seventh game of the year. I've watched all 6 games, and I really hope I don't miss another game the entire year. I mean, I'm down to miss a couple more as the year goes on. But this was a really good win for the Rockets tonight. And I just think, and I was sitting down somewhere. I'm sitting down with my family, and and that's why I wasn't able to watch the game. And I'm in a restaurant, and they don't even have the game on. They've got the Knicks Timberwolves on. And I say to my dad, in the fourth quarter, I'm like, Kevin, guess how many points Kevin Durant has? He's like, 40. And I said, no, only 11. And in the world that Kevin Durant has 11 points late in the fourth quarter, you would think it's not a good night for the Houston Rockets. If Kevin Durant shooting 5 for 18 from the floor, and it's just one of those off nights for KD, unfortunately, where he just does not look good like he looked tonight, I think anyone assumes to think that, okay, if KD has only 11, he's shooting 5 for 18, 27% from the floor, and the Rockets are on the road against a Grizzlies team that has been solid in the past couple of years, anybody would think, oh, things might not be going well for this Rockets team. But that just wasn't the case. The Rockets were up by 20 at that moment. And I think that just shows the how good this team is. The other night against Dallas, Kevin Durant wasn't that great. He did score 21, but his shooting was awful. Kevin Durant's shooting the last 2 games has been awful. 11 for 36. And there's nothing really that terrible with that. I mean, I want to see Kevin Durant get out of this shooting slump he's been in these last 2 games. I just think, and he's going to get out of that. I just think it's impressive that the team in the last 2 games has seen their best player, or their best skilled player, their best scorer. I think to say that with Durant, best scorer, they've seen their best scorer only score 32 points and shoot 11 for 36, but still got 2 wins and played really well in those 2 games. And I think all credit has to go to 2 certain players, Alperen Sengun and Amen Thompson. Amen Thompson was fantastic the other night with 27 points. He has another amazing night, 28 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists, and 2 steals. Alperen Sengun had 20 points, 16 rebounds, 13 defensive rebounds, 7 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 6 for 14 from the floor. Sengun tonight actually did not, 8 for 10 at the free throw line for Sengun tonight. A lot better than Monday night. Monday night he was like 6 for 11, I think, but which isn't terrible, but for him, but a lot better tonight for Sengun. Jabari came back. He looked good. 16 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 6 for 8 from the floor after missing Monday night. Josh Okogie didn't have much of an offensive role in the last game against Dallas. He steps it up tonight, has 13 points, 3 for 5 from 3. 16 points for Tari Eason off the bench. Capella has a season high in rebounds tonight with 10 rebounds. The Rockets play Capella the most they have all year because Steven Adams was not available tonight. Steven Adams back against his former team was not available. And you had Reed Shepard, who had a bounce-back game after his poor shooting night the other night, was 2 for 7 the other night. And he was 5 for 7 tonight, 2 for 4 from 3, 12 points, 2 steals, 1 assist, 1 rebound for Reed. The Rockets, they gave some minutes. They gave 10 minutes to Aaron Holiday the other night against Dallas. And with how well he played, I thought he would get an opportunity. But he didn't come into the game until the last 2 minutes when this game was over. He came into the game alongside J.D. Davison, Jayshawn Tate, and Jeff Green. The only guy out of that group to score was Jayshawn Tate, who scored 2 points, went 1 for 2 from the floor. If I didn't already mention it, I don't think I did. Tari Eason tonight had 16 points, 5 rebounds, 5 for 13, 4 for 8 from 3. So, yeah, great win for the Rockets. And there was not one player on the Memphis Grizzlies roster to go over 19 points tonight. Cam Spencer at 19. Ja had 17 in 34 minutes and 16 for Santi Aldama. the Rockets held Jaren Jackson Jr. to 9 points in 29 minutes. Great win for the Rockets tonight. Really proud of this team. And I will say this. This is how I'm going to finish this video off. This recap off of the Rockets win tonight. Who was the Rockets' best scorer last year? Maybe the best player and the most important player to the team was Alperen Şengün, and that might be the case again this year. But the best scorer and the most talented scorer was Jalen Green. What happened if Jalen Green had a really off shooting night where he was 5 for 18 with 11 points? Most of those nights the Rockets would lose those type of games when Jalen Green played like that. Sure, they'd win some, but the Rockets were worse as a team when Jalen Green would play that bad. And that's no shot at Jalen Green. It's just the truth. They would play bad as a team when Jalen Green would have nights like that. And we see Kevin Durant have a night like that, and it's going to happen. It's a long season. It's an 82-game season. They've played 7 games so far. You're going to see nights like that. But the important thing is you see a night like this for Kevin Durant where it's just off. Shots are going down for him. And what does the team do? They dominate. They figure out a way to win without their best scorer. With Şengün and Amen combining for 48 points, and you've got other contributors like Jabari and Okogie having a combined 29, and Taria and Reed off the bench combining for 28. So I think the last 2 games with Durant's shooting struggles, I think the team, they've shown that they can be successful even if Durant is not going to get the shots falling for this team, and that's impressive. So, you guys give me your thoughts on the 124-109 win in the comment section, and peace out, go Rockets.